We finally have a new program in Cut 26. Here's what you got to be doing first in the brand new Mainstays promo. Now, Salsa family, and welcome back to another College Football 26 video. Without further ado, let's look at cards, because for some reason, EA Sports only revealed 2 of these, but there's a bunch more. Now, yesterday on Twitter, the Travis Hunter and the Cordero Stewart were both revealed. Both are likely the best player in their position. This Travis Hunter right here is going for almost 1 million coins, which is insane, but they got him listed at corner. He's an 88 speed, 88 man, 81 zone coverage player. Of course, his agility, his catching stats are all off the charts. This card's amazing. But assuming you don't have 1 million coins lying around to spend on a card, there's a Stanton Clark Will linebacker who's 82 speed. We're not going to talk about him, but this 87 Bray Hubbard dude, hey, he might be one of them ones, because he's got 87 speed, 87 zone coverage. He is 6'2" with 85 change in direction as well. If you want to user him, he's a dog. If you want him to play zone coverage, he's a dog. If you want him to be in the box as an in-the-box defender, he's going to be really solid there too. And if you've been following the channel, you know 84 overall Bray Hubbard was one of my must-have players in this game. Now there's an 87 overall, and man, this card is only selling for 136,000 coins. That is basically training value. For me, what I'm going to do, I'm going to buy this card right now. I'm going to sell off my current 84. This card might be a must-buy today. Next up, let's look at packs. There's a couple different step offer packs, which are both available with coins. Number 1, we got the Mainstay combo pack right here with a 19% chance at an 85 plus overall player. That is an auctionable and tradable card, but this one probably isn't the move to me. Now, the one that maybe could have some life and you can try and open up right here is the Mainstay basic BND pack. For me personally, I'll open up one of these. Reason being is I gotta put a card in my lineup anyways to get submissions done. So let's see what we can pull. We are going to be pulling an 85 overall Mike linebacker. You know what? That is actually not bad. That's a starter for me. Now, offer number 2, it's going to cost you 30,000 coins, and it's only giving you a 27% chance at an 85 plus. Me personally, I'll pass on that one. Now, beyond the packs, there's also, of course, some brand new solos in the game, which me personally, I played through. I'm pretty sure it's only like 9 solos you need to play today. It did not take me very long. We got an 83 plus BND Mainstay player, so we'll try that right here. Now, in terms of rewards, I'm not expecting this to be insane, although I will say solo packs have been good before, so let's see if we can go crazy. Show me an 85 plus. It's going to be an 85 overall guard. You know what? These are actually some really solid pulls for the team. A new linebacker, a new right guard. We'll take that, dude. So the solos are definitely something you guys are going to want to be playing. Next up, let's talk 2 things I am very interested in terms of making coins and just kind of team strategy rights here. We already got Bray Hubbard. We got a BND player. We're in a good spot, but let's talk a couple other things. To get Cut 26 coins for the cheapest price on the internet, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link in the description and use the promo code SWIFT to save an additional 8% on your order. Because if we take a look at the sets right here, of course, there's a brand new Mainstay collection token pack, and this does confirm this will be a 4-week program. Now, a couple things to note. Number 1, now this is a 300,000 coin reward instead of 200k for getting the set done, so a little bit better. But the thing that I am interested about when it comes to the set is how we get these tokens did become a little bit easier. As you guys can see, to get these tokens, you need to do completion sets. And if we take a look at the completion sets right here, well, EA Sports is just releasing less players in the Mainstay promo. So if I compare the champion set in the Mainstay program to, for example, the champion set in the standout program, the champion set in the standout program requires getting 686 overall champions. That is a lot. That will take you a lot of sniping. But in the Mainstay program, it's just 2 of them. So there's a much more feasible and realistic chance, I think, of going through and getting these collection token sets done. If I find a Stanton Clark right now selling at like 120k, I've already got half the completion set done. That makes things a heck of a lot easier. Now, beyond the champions, the heroes and the elites, there's also way less of them. If we scroll on down to the Mainstay heroes and the Mainstay elites, there's now 4 instead of 6, which is significantly easier to go through and snipe on. These 85 overall players, it will be much easier to find 4 snipes rather than 6. So you know what, I will say it, this set could be interesting. If you guys want to do some sniping today, it actually might not be that difficult to go through and find deals. Obviously, all you got to do is find these players selling for 10% less than they go for. So as an example, I'd want to find it like 27k for this 83, which, you know what, actually probably pretty doable. I cannot lie to you. So definitely interested in potentially getting some tokens because it could be easier than ever. All right, next up, let's talk missions, because EA Sports did drop some stuff in here. Is it that amazing? No. As you guys can see, if you go on over to the Mainstay program, you'll get an 83 plus pack for getting these objectives done. Realistically, just put a couple of Mainstay players in your lineup so you're tracking on all the missions. You don't need to grind them, but eventually you'll get the 83 plus pack, and along the way, you'll get a handful of coin packs as well. For me personally, we already got a couple BND players, so we'll toss in our free right guard. That is wonderful. And we'll also toss in our Mike linebacker, who's an 85 overall. That's why you do your solos, and that's kind of why you open up that BND pack, just to put yourself in a position where realistically, now we're in a good spot to get these missions, and we also have Bray Hubbard, so we'll put that card in too. So actually a pretty big day when it comes to upgrading the team today. I cannot lie to you. Bray Hubbard subbing in as strong safety 1. He's a dog. He's a card you want to buy for sure. All right, next up, boys, the final piece to talk about in today's video. I am interested in this training reroll. Now, I'm not going to say it's 100% worth it, but let's take a look at numbers. And the reason why I'm interested in it is because, as you can see, there's only 2 champions and 2 LTDs in this promo. So in theory, I know this is not how the odds work every single time, but in theory, you got a 50% chance at pulling either Cordero Stewart or Travis Hunter because there's 2 champions and 2 LTDs. Of course, you're getting one or the other. That could end up being 50-50. We'll see. And if we look at prices on trading and we look at how much these Mainstays LTDs are selling for, let's take a look at those numbers. Now, first things first, actually, the good thing about getting training in this game right now is that 87 overall players, they are the cheapest way of getting training, and that's going to mean you're getting training in pretty good volume. As you guys will see, 87s are selling at actually a really, really good deal. You're basically buying training at around a 55 coin per training point ratio, which when we have a 3,600 coin set and we multiply that by 55, that means you're spending about 200k per reroll. And if you pull Travis Hunter, you make 800,000 coins. If you pull the 88 overall Cordero Stewart, you make 478k, which means you're not risking a ton of coin. We're going to find this Bray Hubbard right now at 128k. That's actually a really solid deal. If I wanted to do the completion set with the card, I could do that as well. But as you guys can see, our worst case scenario is we pull one of these cards going for like 130 and we're spending 198 to get this roll done. Now, for me, what I'm personally going to do, because this Bray Hubbard doesn't actually quick sell for enough training, he's 2,400. We're going to be a tiny bit short. I'm also going to quick sell my other Bray Hubbard right here, who now we, of course, no longer need. So by making that upgrade, we're going to get enough coin to roll this pack. Do I think it is 100% worth it? I'm not fully sure. Realistically, you're going to have to pull one of those LTDs to make coins. We're spending about 198k on this roll, maybe a tiny bit less after that snipe right there. Let's say we get training at a 50 coin per training point ratio, multiply that by 3,600, that's 180k, so it's still expensive. But of course, if we get a Cordero Stewart or we get a Travis Hunter, we are big time profitable. Show me the LTD animation. It is going to be... It is not the LTD animation, I do not believe. It is an 87 overall Stan Quan Clark. So we're going to sell that card off. Again, I was interested in trying out this method. It unfortunately does not look like we got lucky, but I will say we can sell this card for maybe 138, which that would be ideal. And we only spend 180 to risk. I don't think that's off. Now, quick note for me as well. As you can see on the screen, we just had a card sell for 125k, and I really think that the completion set method, it actually could be the move after taking a quick look at these. If we take a look at my bids tab, you guys are going to see I already found my 87 overall players, and I found them at like 118k, 120k. I took a screenshot of that, and we just sold our player off for 125 after tax. So if we're going through and breaking even and just getting completion tokens done, that's going to allow us to eventually get our 300,000 coin reward in a matter of weeks. Now, I know that's not happening in a couple of days, but it could be worth going through and finding some snipes today. I'm now working on this 83 overall set. It looks very doable. I'm finding my snipes at a somewhat decent deal right here. If we find it 10% under what these players are selling for, you can go through, get the completion set done, and not lose any coins, and then eventually get that 300,000 coin reward at the end. So that's definitely something to look into as well, boys. Now, yeah, until next time, boys, that is going to do it for me. I'm out. Love y'all. See ya.